No, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, for our okay, once again I'm saying that to code our HTML we need editor, right? So editor, so for that editor we have official website. Visual Studio Code is the recommended web editor, so for our coding. So most of the developers are using this Visual Studio Code. So because of the our that Visual Studio is providing so much flexibility, because it contains so many extensions as per our requirement. So it contains so many extensions. So that's why any professionals will recommend this editor only. So if you want any other editor, you can go with that. Okay. So but mostly we have to download this editor from official website. Okay. There is a website called Visual. You have to type Visual Studio Code, okay, in your browser. So you will get the link. So you have to click on first URL. Okay. So you will go, it will take to you that official website. So you will find here a button which is download for Windows. If you have any Mac or Ubuntu OS, other OS, okay, you have to choose from here. Okay. You will find a drop down here. So you drop down, small drop down button. So you have to click on that. You will get able to see three options. Okay. Mac OS, Windows and Linux. Okay. You have to choose as per your preference. Okay. So currently my OS is Windows. Okay. That's why I'm choosing the default one. Okay. So you have to click on this button. You will get immediately download an exe file to your system. Okay. So into your local. So here you will get like this. Okay. You will get like this. Okay. You have to go to your download section. After downloading, you have to go to your download section. Just how to install means simple. It is very simple to install. So who is that? I'm getting your voice very disturbance. Okay. Okay, it's get downloaded. Okay, we have to go to our so you will find a folder icon here. So you have to click on that. It will take to you that wherever that file is downloaded. So it will take to you directly to there. Okay. So after getting here, so you have to just double click on that. Okay. So double click on that. I already installed, but I am not going to install again. Okay, but I will show. Okay. So you have to click on, double click on that. Okay. You have to double click on that. You will get the pop-up window. It will instruct you. So just follow, accept this. You have to click next, 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 next. That's it. Okay. So but already I have installed, that's why I am not going to install. Okay. So you can install it. Okay. So if you have any error, if you get any error, so this will not get it, this will not throw any error. So because simple editor. Okay, it will easily installs in your system. Okay. So please go through the instructions, and you have to click next, next. After that it will get installed. Okay. So after installation, so you will get an icon on your desktop. Okay, an icon on your desktop. Okay. So what is that? Our desk, if you haven't get your any icon, so I have already get on my icon on desktop, but I have removed from my desktop. Okay. So just go to search. So type Visual Studio Code. Okay. This is Visual Studio Code. I'm opening Visual Studio Code. Okay. This is our Visual Studio Code editor. So we are going to code here only. Okay. This is the recommended editor from so many professionals. Okay. So because it contains so many extensions as per our need. Okay. Right. So here I will explain small description about small things about this editor, how to use. Okay. So initially when you are getting opening this editor, so you will get the interface like this. Okay, welcome with welcome page. Okay, you have to close that. So here we will find the menus. Okay, file menu, edit menu, section, selection menu, view, go, run. Okay, so here first I will start with file. So file menu contains the new some menu items. Okay, sub file menu contains sub menu items. So in this file menu, so from here first menu item is what is that? So new file. So if you want to create any new file, so you have to select this, and you have to create any, you have to give name to that new file, and save that. Okay, this is one approach. So with from editor itself, if you want to create any file, okay, so you can create from here. Okay. Okay, if you want to open any file already exists in your system, okay, in your local, so you have to choose new file. Okay, new file, you have to click new file. So text editor, it will goes to text editor, built-in text. Okay, new file. Okay, sorry, sorry. Okay, new file. Okay, new text file. So these are functionalities updated. Okay, so new window. So new window means it will opens new editor again. So for example scenario, please listen the scenario. So if you are coding some other code, so if you have coded some 2 to 3 pages already, so if you want to code some other, if you got a chance to work on some other task, so if you don't need to close these all things. Okay, you want to put aside and you want to work on that ticket. Okay, so in that scenario we have an option called new window. So it will opens a fresh window. Okay, so again you have to import that project into your this editor, and you can work here and it will close. You can close from here and you can continue with old one. Okay, this is the new window option. Okay, so here the new file will creating the new file. Okay, like here you will have the shortcuts here. Okay, you seen these icons here left side. Okay, these are shortcuts to these menu items. Okay, so if you click on this first explorer, so it will shows what are the current project opening in this editor. Okay, in this editor, so it will shows what is the current project opened in this editor. Okay, currently which project you are working on, it will shows here. Okay, what are the files available. Okay, so you can import any project from your local system from here, this section. Okay, there is a two approaches. Okay, to import any project. So I will show examples, small examples. I am creating a folder here. Okay, a folder here, my first project. Okay, so this is my first project. So I want to open this project in my editor. So this is the way to open that folder into to get that folder into our editor. This is one way, and we can also get that folder into this editor from file section also. You will find a open folder menu, sub menu item. So here, from here you can open the folder, means already exists, the project already exists in your local system. Okay, and see the first one, open file. This is the menu item. So this menu works like it will get the file already which exists in your local system. Okay, it will directly opens the explorer. You have to pick your file where it is exist. So and you have to click on open. Okay, it will get that particular file into this editor. Okay, after that, as per your need, we have to work on that. Okay, so first I am importing our project into our editor. Okay, first I am going to this in this approach I am going to open that folder. Okay, so this is the explorer, we call this as explorer. So if you hover on that, so you can observe it is showing that explorer. Okay, it is also showing that shortcut to that explorer. Okay, control shift, if you press control shift E, it will the tab will opens directly, and you have to click on, you will find the two buttons. Okay, so two buttons. So first button will opens the project which are already present in your local system. Okay, so clone repository, this button what it will do, you have to provide your github URL and it will clone automatically that project into your this browser, this editor. Okay, it will clone that project directly into local, and it will opens directly in this editor. Okay, these are the two options available in our explorer section. Okay, so and second one is the search section. Okay, search section is nothing but if you want to search any file in your project, so globally. Okay, if you want to search any file in globally in your project, so first I will open that folder. Okay, so you will understand. So where I have created, so I have created that folder on desktop. Okay, so this is my my first project is my folder. Okay, this is my project. Currently I am in my project. How we have to how we have to know that we are in project? So we have to see here, we are seeing my first project folder name. Okay, so currently we have we have imported our folder into our editor. So this is our folder. So first file, so what is the first file I'm going to create index.html. okay, index.html. okay, so this is the index.html. okay, so this is our project. Coming to second menu, so if you want to search any file or any line in any in our whole project, so if you, for example, if you want to search any line, so particular code, so globally through globally out of our project, okay, you have to come to this section, okay, search section. So you have to copy paste that any which line you want, so you have to copy paste here. So and click on save. If you whenever you copy paste it, so you automatically get suggestions, okay, and also you will get the list of files, okay. So currently we don't have any more files, and there is no code in our system, local system, that's why. So I'm not able to see, so but in upcoming sessions I will show, okay. So I will definitely show, okay. So this is our GitHub related section, okay. So whenever we are connected our editor with our GitHub repository, so this is very useful. So because by this we can clone, and we can commit our code to our GitHub, okay. So we can clone our code from GitHub to local, okay. So that kind of actions will be done here, okay. This is the GitHub related extension, okay. So coming to here, these are the extensions section, okay. So sorry, this is the debug section, okay. So when you are coding some page, okay, you have some JavaScript code, okay, you want to know what is happening, okay. So debugging is a very this editor Visual Studio Code is providing good feature called debugging. So by putting points on here, so if there is a code, so for example HTML, okay, I'm typing, so HTML, okay, this is our syntax. I will explain about this syntax, so don't worry, I will explain about, but for this debug section, to explain this debug section, I'm coding this, okay. So I have some code, okay. So if you want to debug anything, so just so think this is a JavaScript, okay, this is HTML, but just imagine this is JavaScript, okay, for our example, okay. So what I am doing, I want to debug here, okay, debug here. So when I am running this application, so after putting here breakpoints, we call this as breakpoints, okay, we call these are breakpoints, okay. So whenever we are going to run this application, okay, whenever we are going to run this application, what will happen? So that application will get compiles and gets and stops here, okay. So it will compile successfully and stops here, okay. You will get some options here, okay. Next option, stop option, some options you will get here, okay. You will get some options here. So by clicking on next, it will get line by line, okay. For in that process, you will able to see some debugged code, means what is happening, what is response is coming, what is request is going, everything will be able to see in this section, okay. You can able to see in upcoming classes, I will show clearly, okay. So I will show with examples and real time output, okay. So I will create some scenario and I will show the output, how the debugging is working in this editor, okay. Next section, coming to next section, it is the extension section. Means if you want to install any extensions related to your project, you have to come here, this marketplace, okay. This is the extension marketplace, okay. You will get all extensions. For example, you are working on HTML, okay, just type HTML, okay. So HTML, you will get the extensions, what are the extensions available related to HTML, you will get displayed here. So as per your requirement, you have to install that extensions and you can work with that, okay. You can work with means the extensions, what the extensions will do. So extensions will save our time, okay. Extensions will save our time. For example, so just I will show. So I am just typing HTML, okay. So see here, observe here, so I am getting three suggestions, right? How? 3 suggestions. So I am selecting HTML5, okay. So just observe, I have just automatically I got my snippet, okay. So based on this snippet, I will edit myself, okay. I will edit this, okay. I will start my coding from here, okay. So typing these snippet, so we have saved some time, right? Just we have clicked what we have to type line by line this snippet. It will take roughly 1 to 2 minutes, no sorry, 30 to 40 minutes, 40 seconds, okay. 30 to 40 seconds it will take, but we are just simply typing HTML. How it is possible, how it is getting? So it is getting because of extension HTML snippets, HTML snippets extension. So that much very powerful features this editor is providing to us. So because to saving our time, we will go with extensions required for our programming. So which programming we are going to code, we are going to do. So we have to install related extensions for that. Okay, we can save our time by using extensions. Okay, like for example, I shown just before, this is the snippet extension, HTML snippet extension. What it will do, so when we are typing something, it will automatically search in that marketplace. So where the Visual Studio Code extension marketplace, it will display means it will display the related code. Okay, related code. I have installed snippet. Okay, what the snippets do, the snippets will contain predefined code. Okay, predefined code with some keywords. Okay, so keyword is here example HTML. So HTML, when I am typing HTML, I am getting the suggestions. Okay, so we have simple, when I am clicking on that HTML file, I am getting the whole snippet. Okay, so after getting the snippet, I will work as per my requirement. I will make some changes and I will go through my coding. Okay, so this is our extension section. So in our editor, you can install any extensions required for your coding. Okay, so coming to this is our additional features. Okay, I have installed myself. Okay, this is the remote desk explorer. So for example, if you want to connect with other system, okay, or other server, okay, from here, so remote desk, if you are maintaining any desktop on AWS, okay, if you are putting some coding on AWS, okay, if you want to connect any remote location servers, so you can connect from here. Okay, so this is I have installed, but if you may not get these options additionally because I installed myself. Okay, so you will get, these are the default features you will get. Okay, first a file explorer, search section, you will get the git source code management, and you will get the debugging section, you will get the extension explorer, right? These things you will get, but rest of others you will not get because I have installed that as per my requirement. I have installed that. Okay, so this is the small introduction about okay, so this is the file section, explorer section. So coming to edit section, so there is so many features. Okay, so we will not use so many features. So these are the edit features. So when you want to undo anything, something, so you can also use shortcuts also, control Z, control N, control Y. Okay, I will clearly explain you shortcuts about shortcuts edit section. We will mostly use shortcuts only. We will not go to edit and we will not click on we will not use any mouse. Okay, so we are not going to use any mouse. So I will show these all shortcuts. Okay, with keyboard only we will work. Okay, so okay, leave with that. Next, going to the run section. So you are here you will find some options we are going to use. So start debugging, okay, run without debugging. So these are the helpful menus. So because by using this we can run our web page. Okay, test in our local, we use these two sections. Okay, so we also find some more things, terminal. Okay, some more things here, help sections, terminal. So terminal is if when you choose a new terminal, so you will get a terminal here. Okay, terminal is nothing but simply we have to compare with our local command prompt. So I think we have in our system command prompt is there, right? So if you type here cmd, okay, cmd command prompt. Okay, this is the one type of terminal, right? This is the one type of terminal. So like this only we have so many terminals, bash shell. Okay, bash shell. Okay, next we have PowerShell. Okay, like this there are types of terminals are there. As per our requirement we can use that. So here we are using PowerShell. Okay, in this default we will get the PowerShell. If you want to open any command prompt, it means command prompt, cmd command prompt here with instead of PowerShell, so you will find option here, observe here in this section. So you will find a small drop down icon. So you have, if you click on that, so you will get what are the shells available in your system. Okay, actually this git bash you will not able to see because you have to install git. Okay, so I will tell you about git, how to install, because in upcoming section when we are going to discuss about git, So at that time I will tell how to install Git. Okay, so currently we are going to use local, so mostly we will install extension called live server. Okay, live server. So by using live server, we can test, we can run our pages. Okay, by using live server extensions is providing by Visual Studio market. Okay, so we have to install that live server. After installing, you will get like this, go live option is then you will get like this. So directly you can run your file by using live server. Like if you want to run this file, so for example I am HTML5. Okay, HTML5, I am taking some h1 tag. Okay, I am taking welcome. Okay, so welcome. Okay, I am taking some h1 tag, I am taking just welcome. So if I want to run this, okay, in local, so I'm clicking right click on that page. I have to click right click on that particular page, and after that open with server. Okay, if you will find a first option, that is open with server, live server. Okay, you have to click on that, you will immediately get open that page, and immediately get open that browser, you will get your page here live. Okay, okay, so observe here, if you are changing anything, so live it will refresh automatically, because it is a live server. It is creating environment, live environment in your local system. Means this extension is what that live server extension is doing. So it is creating live environment in your local system. Just observe welcome. Okay, technologies. Okay, so see, observe here, automatically the page is getting down or refreshing, right? Refreshing means live server, it is updating live server. We can call, that's why we are calling it's live. In live it is running, right? So whatever we are making any changes here into our page, in our page, so automatically it is reflected in the browser, right? So this is the output of this file. Okay, this is HTML file, this is the output. Okay, so okay, this is the simple example for live server. So we with instead of running, so just before I said, so regarding that we will use the start debug without debug, so to test our pages. But instead of these things, so we can use our live server also. Okay, live server, you have to install extension called live server. Okay, you have to type here. So how you have to install that? You have to come to you have to come to this extension section, and you have to type that live server. Okay, you will get the extension live server. Okay, this is the extension, you will find this icon. Okay, you have to remember this icon is the live server. You have to install this extension. Okay, so after installing this, you can able to directly run your page directly in your web browser in live stream. Okay, so this is the these are the features and options available in our Visual Studio. Mostly these are the options we are going to use. Okay, real time scenario also the developers are going to use these features only. Okay, so mostly why this terminal? If you want, you have to get one doubt. Okay, why we will use this terminal? Okay, so this terminal very useful when you are going to work with any framework like Angular. If you are working any Angular, so for example if you want to run you have to run that application in local, right? So you have to type some commands here. Okay, through commands you have to run that application, you have to test in local. Okay, so at that time this terminal will be helpful. Okay, so and also it is very useful when you want to install some packages into your project. Okay, so for example if you want to that Angular is contains very means if you want to if you are going to develop some e-commerce site. Okay, so please observe, e-commerce site requires many things. Okay, like that requires so many packages. So if you want to upload some any data from here local to some server, so we have to install some npm packages. Okay, at that time this terminal will be helpful. Okay, so mostly when we are going to work with framework, so mostly we will use we have to type some commands here. So we have to run some package as per our requirement. We have to run some packages, means we have to install some packages into our project. So at the time we will use the terminal. Okay, so terminal we will default terminal we will get that PowerShell. Okay, PowerShell, Windows PowerShell we will get default. If you some commands will not execute in our PowerShell. Okay, some commands, so at that time you have to, some commands will only execute in command prompt. Okay, some commands will only execute in git bash. Okay, git bash. So as per your requirement you have to open that particular terminal. Okay, and you have to work on that. Okay, so this is the small description and briefing about Visual Studio Code. So by using Visual Studio Code we are going to code our designs or any kind of web application or any software also. Even any software also we will develop in our editor only. Okay, without editor there is no development. Okay, without editor there is no development. So in online section also, so online there is online editors also, but with online editors everything is not possible. Okay, just some level it is possible to test our code there. Okay, but everything is not possible with online editors. Okay, so mostly we need definitely local editor compulsory. We have to install any editor, any kind of editor into our local system to work on any web application or desktop application or any software related, any software service related development is going to do. So we should use any editor. Okay, you should use editor. Okay, that may be any kind of editor, but mostly professionals and developers will prefer that Visual Studio Code is better. Okay, Sublime Text, some other editors are also there, but most preferred editor is Visual Studio Code. Okay, this is the small description about HTML. Okay, so sorry, Visual Studio Code. So currently now we will discuss about basic syntax about HTML. Okay, so basic syntax about HTML. So, okay, I will type line by line. Okay, first we have to discuss about doc type HTML. Okay, and HTML. Okay, this is the type. So observe here, HTML is the arrangement of tags only. Okay, arrangement of tags. Okay, so we have to arrange tags as per our design. Okay, as per our design we have to arrange our tags. So initially HTML starts with doc type HTML. So this doc type HTML, what is doc type HTML? I will explain little bit some after this syntax. Okay, I will explain what is HTML deeply about doc type. Okay, so keep some time for aside for this doc type. So keep some time aside. So I will go to HTML. I'm going to explain HTML. So this is the basic block. Okay, so this is the base block. HTML is the base block. Inside this we are going to code our HTML page. So like human being only, HTML also divided into 3 parts. Okay, 3 sections. We can simply call as 3 sections. Okay, simply we can call as 3 sections. So HTML is divided into 3 sections. Okay, like human being only, it is containing head section. Okay, head. Okay, sorry, head section. Okay, head section contains, this is the opening tag. Okay, this is the closing tag. So here observe this is the opening tag, closing tag. So but in HTML there is no restriction to have every tag will have ending tag. So some tags will not have any ending tag. Okay, so I will tell what are the tags that, okay, what are the tags, that list of tags that will not contain any ending closing tags. Okay, so how we have to recognize that is the opening tag, this is closing tag. Okay, so how means, observe here, just less than greater than symbol is there. So inside that is a HTML. This is one tag, opening tag. Observe the closing tag. So this is also similar to opening tag, but observe additional, what is additional, you are going to we are able to see here the slash. Okay, just we are seeing slash is the additional. So you have to find that without slash the tag we call it as open tag. Okay, the tag with ends with slash we call it as end tag. So HTML end tag. Okay, HTML is started here and closed here. Okay, inside within that HTML we have 3 sections. Okay, like human being only, this HTML is divided into 3 sections. Okay, so head and body and head, body and also, and final one is the footer. Okay, footer. So footer, in real time we will not use this footer mostly. We can find very rarely in some more any project. You will observe this, you will not find this footer. Okay, they will mostly, we will use the div section only. Division, there is a division tag is there. I will tell about the division in upcoming classes. We are going to discuss more about more tags, okay, in upcoming class. Okay, currently we are just discussing about basic syntax of HTML. Okay, so HTML, so like human being only, so this HTML also having 3 sections. Okay, head section, okay, body section, okay, footer section. Okay, said right. So what is head section? So what is the work of head section, and how much the important of head section in HTML? Okay, what is the importance of HTML? What is the importance of head in HTML, right, page? So head is the very powerful, like human being. Okay, Kumar, what is the what the human brain means human being? We have head, right? What is the head will do in our human being?
It will do means
Means
thinking
in
lot
our
of.
head, what is there, what it will contain? So it will contain brain, right? Brain. So what is the
Yes,
function of
yes.
your brain?
Brain is it is thinking like it. Without brain we can't do anything, right?
Right, exactly. Everything, what if I am moving this finger, it is command given by this brain, right? It is command given by this brain, right? Like that only, head section, every whatever the page we are able to see, and what are the design we are able to see, everything the command will goes from head only, because every scripts, okay, scripts also we can also able to put in body also, but it will mostly like logical scripts and style sheets and meta tags, so many are there. So in our upcoming section we will see all the tags. So those logical scripts and styles we will put in our head. Okay, so this head will take care of that. Okay, logic things, logic we can't able to see this logic. Okay, we can able to see only the body section. Okay, the user only able to see the body and footer sections. Okay, body, body. So what we are seeing in our web applications. Okay, coming to this, for example, some so this coming to this mail page. Okay, so you are seeing here that is some Gmail icon, and also you are able to see some menu items in left side, and right side section there is some mail content. Okay, so this is the body, what we are able to see. Okay, what we are able to seeing. So that page we call that page we are going to design inside the body. Okay, inside body. Okay, so and coming to footer, so everything whatever design you are going to see in for Facebook or any web application, you can take. Okay, so whatever you are able to see, okay, interacting with that page, okay, that everything will be coded inside this body. Okay, inside this body. So the body section will able to will only interacts with user. Okay, the body section will only interacts with user. Okay, footer section nothing but you find here, please find here. So please see here. So coming to our website. Okay, so here, see here this website. Okay, example, this is the website. So see here, you will find a footer here. So down. Okay, this is the footer section. Okay, so but in real time, so in many applications the developers will not going to use footer section. Okay, so they will use directly that inspect, if you inspect that. So some mostly very rare conditions. So here he is using Visual Studio Code is using footer only. Okay, so but they will design with div section. Okay, they will customize their footer with the div section only. Mostly they will use div section but for footer sections. Okay, footer is the section to show the footer. So footer, this is the footer, this is the body. Okay, this is whatever you are saying menu items. So these all things are inside the body. Okay, inside the body. Okay, inside the body. Footer also, we can also put this footer out of the body, and also we can also put it is possible to put the footer inside the body also, no problem. Okay, it will execute, it will not throw any error. Okay, it will work. Okay, where you can use any tag anywhere, but some tags will not execute. Some restrictions are there. What are they? I will tell in upcoming classes. I will tell that what are the list of tags that will not work. Okay, so inside some restrictions are some for some tags. Okay, so I will tell that. So mostly this is the small this is the syntax of HTML. Okay, so what is that? Simply HTML contain, you have to remember that HTML will contain 3 sections. What is like human being, it will contain 3 sections, that is head, body, footers. Okay, what the body head will do? So what are the logic things means handled by the browser, so means that will place here, like for example scripts. Okay, javascript like style sheets. Okay, meta tags. Okay, like that. Okay, so yeah, like that. Okay, so this is the this is about head section. So I already told about body and footer. Okay, this is the basic syntax. And come to the doc type. Okay, doc type is the very important. So by putting this doc type tag, so that browser will understand that this is the HTML file. Okay, so without doc type, so mostly nowadays all any application you will see, so using HTML5 only. Okay, HTML5 only, because you can observe in every web application you will find on top, so you will find so a doc type. Okay, you will find this is the source code. Please observe here, you will find a doc type here, right? Doc type. So why they are where they are declaring doc type there? So because the browser will understand, so this is HTML5, so based on the tag that will compiles that page. Okay, that compiles that page. And so means without this tag some functionalities will not work. Okay, some functionalities which is not related to HTML5, that will not work. Means if for example we haven't declared this doc type on top, and we have coded our code, we have designed our page, and we have placed some HTML5 related things inside that page, but we are running, but we are not getting that, because it will understand automatically. If you haven't declared any tag here, HTML doc type file here, so it will understand. It may be doc means it may be HTML4 or HTML some other old versions. Okay, if you declare these only, it will understand, the browser will understand it is HTML5. So in that way only it will compiles and it will give the output. Okay, so you should and must and should we have to maintain here this doc type. We have to declare this doc type. Some people, some developers will tell, hey, don't need of that, we should if we not declare that also, it will the page will work, they will guide you like that, but it is recommended. But some people will not recommend you. But if you observe any professional web application or website, so you will find this tag. Okay, you must and should use the doc type at the top of our page. Okay, this is the very powerful, because the browser will get understand that this is a HTML5 page. Okay, so for that we are declaring this doc type. Okay, doc type tag. So okay, in the top of our page. Okay, this is the basic syntax of our HTML. Okay, so you have any doubts on this up to now, whatever session covered? So up to now you have any doubts on this? So any doubt?
Yes, we have any doubts.
Okay.
So in ed section, so we have, for example, we have added some libraries, right? Like Bootstrap, JavaScript libraries.
Right, right.
So we have added in ed section, right?
Yes, adding in head section. And also it is preferred and recommended way to add any we are going to add any scripts. You can also add here also, wherever the body is going to end. So before to that you have to add your scripts.
So when we will write JavaScript code, na, that is also we have to use in head section, right?
Yeah, yeah, there is no particular restriction, but
Hmm.
we will put our style sheets and scripts also in head section. Mostly in real time you will find. So okay, I will show you example for your question. I will show the example. So here observe this code. Okay, so observe here. So this is the head section, started from third line number 3. Okay, ended at where it is ended. So some long code is there, it is very long code. So where is it ended? Okay, where it is ended, head links, scripts. Okay.
It is very lengthy code.
Yeah, it's very, yeah, here it's ended here to 60th line, right? 60th, observe here. So he placed some javascript, okay, a link, style sheets, everything in that section, as well as observe below the body, okay, where the body is going to end. So observe here also, you will find here some scripts, they will place in the bottom of the page also, because bootstrap is there, no? So bootstrap will work, we have to place some scripts related to bootstrap at the boots, at the body section, wherever the body is going to end. So this is the section, okay. 1753 is the script, some script tags are placed below the top, means some scripts are going to place in head section, and we can also put our some scripts as per our requirements. So, but bootstrap, for example, we are including some styling sheet, okay, bootstrap related style sheet, you can include that in head section, okay. And also if you are going to means if you are going to implement any javascript related to bootstrap javascript file, you have to declare at the bottom of the page, because it is the best practice, because bootstrap has that library has so many functionalities. So because that will that script should run after whole page has means whenever this HTML page is there, no? So we will design some we will code some design, right? So it should compile all code, after that only it should compiles that it should compile that scripts, okay. Because it dependent, because it mostly recommended, developers will recommend that some libraries will implement it in head section. So if you are implementing in head section, so for example, if you want to implement everything in head section, okay, for just you have to specify that some attribute called default, okay, like this, okay, I will show you. So in this section, if you want to declare everything, so some developers are suggesting that, so you have to, that's on some libraries here only, okay, like this, for example, bootstrap, okay, bootstrap JS files, okay. So we are implementing bootstrap JS files. There are some mostly developers are going to suggesting that you have to implement here, where it is, where the body going to end, you can install, means you can implement there. So but if you want to no, I don't want to implement here, I want to implement in head section only, okay. So in that scenario, just you have to, for example, just for example, I am taking script tag, okay, this is a script tag, okay, this is the, for example, the script tag will have source, because I'm implementing external style sheet, okay, because I'm implementing external style sheet. I will tell you about what is external style script, external script, okay, what is external script, internal script, inline script, okay, at the time of concept javascript, okay. So just observe here. So I'm taking some script, I'm implementing some script here, okay. So in this scenario, this is the script you should this means that developers are recommending to place here. But if you want to place here, so you have to just specify small keyword called defer, okay. So if you specify this defer, so it, what it will do means, so after whole page is after whole page is loading, so after whole page is loading only, after whole page is loading is completed, after the completion of loading, this script is final script, final, you are simply specifying this. So this keyword will specify that. So this script should compile at the end of the compilation, at the end of the page load, okay. So after page is fully page loaded, so after page loading only it will loads the file, means this, meaning this is the one approach to we can put in head section. So if you put this at the bottom, so we don't need to specify defer, okay, we don't need to specify defer. If you want to specify some recommended scripts, some means I told you before, right, some developers are going to means some professionals are saying that some scripts are must and should we have to declare here only, bottom of the page, okay. So because some functionalities will not if you declare in head section, so okay, some functionalities will not work, okay. So for that, so if you want to the scripts which you want to declare at the top, so means for example bootstrap, we have to specify here only at the end of the page, okay. If you want to specify in the here, so you have to use keyword called differ. Okay, use keyword called differ. There is no restriction, so you have to put here only, here only. There is no restriction, but they will guiding, means they will it is better, they will giving suggestion, that's it. So there is no restriction, but there is suggesting it is better to keep this script here, this script here. Okay, this style sheet, it is better to keep style sheets at head section only. So some they are means they are recommending, they are not saying that it is must and should. Okay, that just recommending it is better to keep style sheets inside the head, it is better to keep some scripts below to the body. Okay, so if you want to script any javascript, so you should script compulsory, you should do your scripting at the bottom of your page, you should keep, you should script at the bottom of the page. It will also work if you script inside the head also, it will work, but sometimes the script will not load properly. Okay, sometimes it will not load properly. So that's why the developers, mostly professionals, will what they will suggest means as per their experience, so they are suggesting that we have to do our javascript at the bottom of our page. Okay, we have to do our javascript at the bottom of our page, means that means before to closing body, before to closing body here. Okay, yeah, clear, Kumar?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kumar. So Viplav, any doubt?
Yeah, no, not Kiran.
Okay.
But most of the people are write code in before inside the body right now, right?
Yeah, the designs, what are the design and interface we are seeing in our web application, that will we will code inside the body only. So I am
Okay.
telling about scripts. So scripts,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
Kumar, he asked that he have one doubt. So we have to put every script and style sheets inside the head. So we have that question. So I'm saying that, so there is no restriction, but it is the they are recommending. But style sheets we must and should place inside the head section only. So there is approaches, different approaches. We have style sheet to
Yeah.
access from outside. Okay, we have some approach like we have to mention inside the head, and we have another approach also within the tag also we can put our styles. Okay, okay, so there are different three types are there, we have three types of styles, three ways of approach, three approaches are there to implement our styles and scripts. Okay, so we can simply say that whenever you are going to we have upcoming classes, so we have detailed explanation on that. So simply for, but before only I am telling that there is a three approaches to implement our scripts and styles. What are they? They are external approach, internal approach, and inline approach. Okay, inline approach, these are the three approaches common to scripts as well as styles. Okay, clear? So I will tell you means briefly in upcoming classes. Okay, definitely. So we will discuss and
Yeah.
we will see
Okay.
the output. Okay,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
okay, okay. Yeah, Kranti Rekha, any doubts?
Hello.
And yeah,
Hello.
tell.
Actually, we have discussed that HTML plays major role in front-end side by developing web pages, right?
Yeah, web interfaces which will interact with users.
What is the difference between front-end and back-end? Actually, I'm a
Yeah,
basic.
yeah, yeah. Front end is
Uh,
nothing but what you are seeing, what you are able to see on web page. So that
mm,
we call it as front end. Means you are
mm,
interacting with that. For example, take it as WhatsApp.
yes.
Okay,
Mm,
WhatsApp. So you are sending some, you are typing some message on that search box, okay, some text box, and you are hitting some button, send, right?
yes.
So it is sending some data, right? So
Mm,
whatever interface you are seeing, that is front end. Okay, whatever the
mm.
interface button you are using, that is front end. Okay, what
What is the
whenever
user
you are
using?
typing and when you are hitting on that button, it will sending that data to some that person, particular person. How it is going?
Mm,
It is backend. So whatever
okay.
the text you have given in that text input box, that
Mm,
text box, and you are hitting, when you are hitting on button, so that button will have some event logic written
mm,
on backend. Okay, based on that event, that will push the text message to that particular person, right? So
mm.
that is the backend we can't see. So but developers we will see. Okay, the users will not see, but developers we will see what is the backend, what is front end. Front end, because we have to work on that, right? Front end people will work on front end. So after front end is completed, based on front end they will get the tickets, like you have to work. For example, I told just before, right? You are hitting that button, that message is going to that person, right? How it is possible? That back end persons are going to take care of that. They are writing that some logic on that button, okay? Whether it may be in JavaScript, or it may be on PHP, or it may be on any kind of backend technology, okay? It may be anything, okay? So but they are writing some logic, so, right? That is backend, okay? Functionality
Yes.
is happening from our for example, just to think you are a user. So just I tell you about the WhatsApp, right? So functionality is happening. So how you are typing some message and hitting that button, some functionality is happening, right? Some functionality is happening. So how it is happening, that backend people take care of that, that they are writing some logic on that, right? So
Yes.
in that way, that functionality is going on, working on that, right? So we will see that. Definitely we will see in our upcoming classes what is front end, what is back end, okay? How we are going to connect that back end with the front end, okay? Everything we will see, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said that it is mostly preferable in like interacting apps, right? Like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram.
Yeah.
Like these apps only, or any other apps without
So,
interacting apps are there, right?
sorry sir, come again,
Inter-
ask me again,
you
please.
it is applicable, and you said like it is applicable for Chrome, WhatsApp, Facebook, like those are interacting apps, right? When we type the question we will get answer, right?
Oh yes, yes, yes.
For those apps or any other apps, and we can't get any other information in way other apps, right?
Yeah, yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Actually,
mm, mm,
in every whatever the technology we are using, okay, whether it
mm.
may be any web application or mobile application or any desktop application, okay, we are
Yes.
developing something, right? For example, coming to desktop, we are developing desktop application, right? So
Yes.
coming to mobile, we are developing Android application, right? So
Mm,
every any the platform, anything that that platform may be, but that are using user interface, right? Backend logic, everything is
mm,
common for every platform, okay? So
okay.
backend will be there and front end
Mm,
will be there. So in mobile, coming to mobile, we are using Android mobile, right? Android application, okay? We are seeing that, for example, WhatsApp is Android application, right? So we are
yes.
using that is the we are looking some interface, right? That is also
Mm,
backend. That will there will be they will maybe they might be code in XML also, but finally it will converted into HTML only, okay? So to
okay.
interact with user, that finally converts into HTML only, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Any platform it may be, but we will use the front end
Mm,
and back end. And back end related things means like different technologies are there, okay? Based on
mm.
platform, they will use that technologies, right?
And is HTML is only preferable or any other applications like technologies you said, right?
Yeah, different.
Uh,
Without HTML, we can't see the user interface, right?
okay, okay.
You
That,
must and should use the HTML. Any
mm,
application. For example, Kumar
mm,
is there. So currently he is
mm.
working on that some project. So Kumar, you are using that HTML in your front end, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
we have to use definitely HTML in any language, right? Any platform it may be. Whether it may be, for example, we are using Angular framework is there. So there also we will use the HTML because to show our to display our output, okay, to user. So definitely we will use everywhere we should use. We have need to use HTML. Okay, definitely we will use HTML because that is the thing that will interact with people.
One more doubt. While we are opening folders, you mentioned that GitHub, right?
Yeah,
I don't
GitHub.
understand about GitHub. GitHub.
Yeah. Good question. Good
Yes.
question. Actually,
Mm,
GitHub is the central
mm.
repository. For example, okay, I will show. I will tell you small story. Okay,
Okay, okay.
so I'm working on some project. Okay, so I have started my coding. Okay, so I have worked for 3 months. Okay, on that project. So I have worked for 3 months on that project. So I'm working. Still, I'm working. Just already I have completed 99%. So just I have to complete 1% of code. Okay, so when I am trying to completing that 1% of code, unfortunately my system get crashed. Okay, so it unfortunately suddenly shut down. Okay, shut down when I am going to hardware shop. So he told that the hard disk has crashed. Okay, so think here. So this 3 months effort is wasted, right? So hard disk is crashed. Okay, this 3 month effort is wasted, right? So to overcome that kind of problems, so we have a GitHub platform. Okay, so every day we will do our work, we will code our work, and we will push our, there will be repositories will be there. Okay, so we have to create some of our repository there, and we have to uh, integrate that GitHub repository into our local. Okay, after integrating, every day we will push our code to there. After every day we will, in morning session I have started my work. Okay, at the end of the day, so I will push my code to GitHub repository. If I get lost my if I get crash of my laptops, there is no problem, because I can go with other laptop, just I will clone that repository, again I will start work from there. Okay, because by using GitHub, it is very it is saving our project. So we are storing, instead of saving our project in our local, we are storing somewhere in our cloud. Okay, somewhere in our remote location. Okay, so I will tell you very deeply about, we have some other separate sessions on GitHub. Okay, so definitely you will get understand about that what is GitHub. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Simply means GitHub simply means it will store the data in somewhere
Yes.
because of to overcome that hard disk what you said, right?
Yes.
You just you imagine that store data in somewhere that is called a GitHub. That is
Yeah.
like a storage, right there.
Just we are
Okay.
securing that. Yes. We are,
Yes.
yeah, we are securing that, because if you lost our laptop, we, there is no problem. So we can go with other laptop. Just we can clone that repository, the project into our local by using repository URL. Just again, we will start work wherever we stop. We can start from there. Okay. So just to save means to securing our project, we will using. So every organization mostly they are using GitHub. So some organizations they are using Bitbucket. So some recently some other like means like GitHub, there are some other technologies, some other clouds are there. So they are using some that like. Okay, so we will discuss about what are the different so similar to GitHub. So at the time we will discuss when we are going to discuss about GitHub. So we are definitely we will I will teach you. Okay, I will teach you not only GitHub at developer level. So end to end I will teach you. Okay, every command I will teach you in GitHub. So at the time you will get understand what is GitHub. Okay, I will tell definitely. We will discuss in later upcoming sessions. Okay. Okay. Any doubt?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so that's it for today. So please be ready by installing that Visual Studio Code in your local. So okay, so try to install your that whatever I said, just shown how to install that Visual Studio. So that is the thing. The client will be available in every laptop. Okay, so there is no requirement, more requirement. We don't need other applications, tools, softwares for development of HTML pages. Okay, so, right. I already told you some key points. So what are the requirements, basic requirements. Okay guys,
If you will face any Kranti and Viplav, if you will face any issue in while downloading or installing that Visual Studio,
hmm.
please connect tomorrow section and share the screen and you will sort out that problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, right, exactly. Okay, okay, then can we drop now? Okay, we can meet tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So this Kiran, way how to you share this video? They use in Google Drive or somewhere.
Sorry. So, oh, means this video,
How to yeah, yeah.
video. I will upload to my YouTube channel. So in into private section. Okay, into private section I
Oh,
will upload. I will give access to your three emails. Okay, whatever emails
oh,
you have sent yesterday, so I will give access to those emails. Okay, you can directly, I will send that URL to your WhatsApp. Currently you will send that URL to your WhatsApp. You can access from your any system or mobile, from anywhere you can access.
sure, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you, good night guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.